Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd. Friends, I kind of goofed up a little bit. So I was recording, this episode, and I got through week 6 and 7.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 233 pounds, Pat McAfee!
So here's what happened. I didn't have everything in its usual spot, and the recording overheated, and my computer was not having any of it. So week 6 and 7 are, they're removed. Like, they just completely are gone. So, in case if you're wondering why we're on week 8 all of a sudden, that is why. In lieu of that, however, we're going to be watching not one but 2 matches from week 8, including, a debut here, of course, as we just saw with Pat McAfee, and of course, we were supposed to watch Andrade's match. And we accidentally simulated the rest of the show. So, we've got Andrade and Pat McAfee's team.
From Gomez, Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Andrade!
We were having a good time chit-chatting, too, on the recording. I'm a little went off the rails, but we were, having a good time with it. But, so that's what happened with week 6 and 7. They're completely gone. But, Austin Theory wanted a match this week, and I realized, oh crap, we don't have men's tag team champions. We also signed a few people. Of course, we got Pat McAfee. We also have Stephanie Vacker now on our roster as well, so that's very exciting. And, we're going to set up the go-home show, and then cover the go-home show in the next episode. We'll watch 2 to 3 matches over there. And then after that episode, we'll watch the PLE and make sure that we watch all the matches this time. Oh my lord, this has been a mess, but that's okay. That is okay. I don't know when this video will be uploaded. The universe is like, yep, Christina's trying to get a little bit ahead of recording because it's nice out. So let's make things miserable. Let's just remove everything. God, we were having a good chat too.
And a combined...
I was like, where's Grayson at?
126 pounds, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, 8-10, down under.
The one guy was like, you stink. But yeah, we were chit-chatting about just some things that we would improve for MyGM. I don't know if some of these things, I don't know how doable they would be. But since we're on the road to Money in the Bank here in a good old MyGM, why not have one person per show in Money in the Bank? I don't know if since we can only have 4 people per match, just pick one person per show, get the ladder, and then maybe your Money in the Bank briefcase holder can cash in on any of the 4 shows. Keep things a little interesting. That would be a good little plot point. That would make for some intrigue. And then for Royal Rumble, maybe whoever the first... I did the math, so... I'm like, okay, there's 30 people in a Royal Rumble match. How does this work? So I was like, okay, the first place fan... first place in fans or trophies, whatever you set it to, they should get the most, and then everybody else gets the same set of amounts. So it broke down to first place would get 9 people, and then the rest would get 7 people. But there we go, people. The tag team titles are on the line in the men's division. We kind of just threw people together and just hoped for the best, while also making sure that Austin Theory had a match this week. So there's that. The other matchup that we'll be covering on this episode will be the United States Championship matchup, and we had a title change during those said 2 weeks that got lost in recording. But yeah, we were talking about some things to improve for MyGM, including Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble and stuff like that, and somehow we got on the somehow I got on the topic of just talking about math, because Christina math and how everything would break down, roughly speaking, in terms of okay, how many people per show, It could just depend on the size of the rosters, too. Or you could have some surprises along the way if you wanted to keep it even-Steven, right? Like, include some free agents. Maybe have everybody at, like, 8 people, and then you have 8 surprises between legends and free agents, you know, that kind of stuff. So that was kind of something that I was thinking about, too, and then, well, the math turned into, well, here's some lore, right? Like, I was a math tutor during high school. Don't ask me how I was qualified to be a math tutor, other than I was just doing okay enough in math classes. But, like, truth be told, math was always something that I really struggled with and just really had to work at in school. Because, like, it just did not come naturally to me. But then, like, once I finally got into college and started taking, like, statistics and stuff, like, that started to click a little bit more for me. Because, you know, you have your graphs, your charts, your tables. Then, of course, like, you know, one of the main skills for, you know, a lot of jobs is knowing how to use Excel and, like, spreadsheets and stuff. So, like, I can put together some basic but still pretty decent little spreadsheets. And, well, now my life halfway revolves around spreadsheets.
That's a good tap.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Yeah. But yeah, I remember, like, I think the most advanced math class I ever got to was, like, pre-calc. Nobody asked me how I even passed pre-calc back in the day. But I think what kind of clicked for that one was that it was kind of visual at points with, like, different graphs and stuff like that. And then, of course, like, you know, for a lot of stuff, it was like, okay, well, there's more than one way to get to the answer. And it's like, as long as you get to the answer, you're good. But, like, geometry was a pain. It's like, it's a triangle, trust me. Algebra, I was, like, pretty okay at. Like, once you started to get, like, more of the multivariable stuff, I was like, oh, dear God, I can't do this. Dude, I don't know, how expensive... did anybody else have to get, like, a really stupid, expensive calculator in math class? Like, those things were so expensive back in the day. And now you can look it up on Amazon, and it just kind of depends on, like, what kind of a calculator you need. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God, these things are, like, marginally cheaper than, like, what they were back in the day. And I'm like, what is this? Although some of these are renewed, or, yeah, some of these are, like, pre-owned, so I don't know. How much are they on the, like, manufacturer side? Oh my God. Oh, somehow these are even worse. Lord. Well, it's a good thing there's, like, price comparisons, but my God. Yeah, those scientific calculators back in the day, oh my Lord. The price tags are just still awful. I'm, like, seeing how much they are in real life. I'm like, oh no. But yeah, it's like you had this calculator, and you had to hold on to that calculator, like, through the end of time, it felt like. And I'm just like, oh dear Lord, I can't do this. Like, it felt like it was, like, way too much responsibility for, like, the time. I don't know. Oh, Lord. I'm so fascinated by this. Now everybody's, like, venting about them. To be fair, it's like, it's a calculator. I mean, yeah. It's like, why are calculators this expensive? I don't know. It's mind-boggling to me because, like, some of my textbooks in college were not even that expensive. But, you know what was even worse, right? Like, when, like, you're in college and you have to get the access code, like, for your online assignments. Why do I have to pay to get the homework? That's something we need to be talking about. going in for the cover, and Pat McAfee kicks out. See, even Austin Theory's like, this calculator crap is awful, and the access codes. There we go. Like, I remember, I think it was the summer before my senior year of undergrad. I took a couple of college like summer classes, and one of them was through like one of the regional campuses online, and I had to take an extra math class because I double majored a little later in my college career, and so I needed to take at least one statistics class. And I took it online because it was like a 6-week stats class online. And I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have anything going on this summer. So I took it. It was like, here, you have to pay like $200 for this access code just so you can get to the homework. And I'm like, what is this?
Here are your winners. In the
foreign language was way worse.
WWE Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory
And Labs.
Grayson Waller, 810,
Yeah, the access codes, that got to me more than the calculator. At least the calculator, if you took good care of it and like were responsible with it, you like, I remember my old calculator, I think we had to buy them in like 7th grade or something like that, if I remember right. And then like mine was with me the entire time, I think. So I mean, hey, I got 6 years out of it, so I mean that's not too terrible when you break it down that way. But it's like a 6-week stats class, and I remember it was like $200 for an access code. I'm like, what is this? So yeah, like that was always the stuff that got me. It was never really the textbooks, like the physical or even the digital textbooks that I would have to rent, just depending on what was cheaper, of course. It was the access codes. The access codes in college were the worst. I stand by that. I still stand by that. Because it's like, why do I have to pay to get the homework if I'm already paying for the class? I don't know. Anywho, I mean, I guess by that logic, your book should be included, right? I don't know. Well, the science classes, some of those were included for some people, because I lived with a number of engineers as roommates, so that was the thing. Anyway, we're rambling on too much about just school things. I'm a little bit removed at this point, but not super far removed. Anywho, congratulations are in order to 8-Town Down Under for becoming our inaugural tag team champions 8 weeks deep. So let's go to our main event for the United States Championship. We've got Dominik Mysterio challenging brand new champion LA Knight. That was a whole situation. We threw everybody in a fatal 4-way, put the title on the line, called it a day, and LA Knight picked up the win. So let's see what happens. Well, they turned the tag team title situation into a feud.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Stay hydrated, kids. You gotta stay hydrated. Oh my god. But yeah, that is more lore. I was a tutor. I was a math tutor. And I would help out with English too. So mostly math, but sometimes English tutor. In high school, pretty much I think it started like kind of at the end of 9th grade, but it like was basically 10th through 12th grade. So I was a math tutor for 3 years. And helped 6th or 8th grade math, which sometimes included Algebra 1. Again, I didn't fully understand math until, well, that's the thing too. Like, some people are just better at different types of math. Like, I'm more of an applied math person. Like, I can put together a basic spreadsheet and stuff like that, of course. And, you know, there's always something new to figure out with Excel and all that, or, like, just Google Sheets in general, right? But, like, yeah, like, if there was something with, like, data, graphs, statistics-y kinds of things, I could probably figure it out. Very simple algebra, probably could figure it out. Do not toss anything about geometry at me. Please do not, except for the Pythagorean theorem. That's the only thing I think I remember. It's because we, like, spent, like, half the year on that. And again, like, it's a triangle. It's literally a triangle on the page. I remember getting so mad at triangles by the end. And then I remember in pre-calc, well, we had like a smaller pre-calc class by just, you know, the grand scheme of things, so I got really lucky where I had like pretty much everybody in my class was like super cool, so we were all figuring it out together, and the teacher was awesome too. So we were able to get a lot of like just like small groups together, and we would all help each other out. But like she also had some moments there where like, you know, we were able to make graphs and make things visual and stuff. So pre-calc clicked a little bit more for me than geometry did, which makes no sense on paper. It is what it is. But yeah, I think it was like the circle of thirds or something. But that's because I think we had something similar in like band class. That was a whole thing too. It's like, wait a second, you were a math tutor and you were in band? It's like, this is the lore. Oh my god. So yeah, that is more of the lore. We gotta let the people have the moment. So yeah, again, like we're just here. We're just here, just having a good time and having a laugh and just going down memory lane a little bit for better or for worse. Stupid triangles. Anyway, we got the United States Championship on the line. Let's get to the intros. Let's just get right to the intros.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241
Oh, I got the wrong thing.
pounds, the WWE United States Champion, LA Knight.
No, crap, I got the wrong circle. No, I was onto something though. There is a whole like concept in music theory of circle of thirds and circle of fifths. I started out in AP music theory and then quickly tapped out a few weeks in. And then I just got, you know, it was supposed to be a full year AP class of music theory, and then I dropped down to regular music theory, and that was my elective for that semester. But I do remember, what was that pre-calc, like, circle about? Okay, that's, okay, thank you. Google, you're not being helpful. The unit circle, that's what it was called. That's what it was called. I remember there was a circle there. I'm like, there were a whole bunch of circles. Okay, this is all adding up. So you can probably piece together that I was probably not having a great time in math class, even though I was actually helping teach younger kids math. But like, maybe that's the thing, right? Like, it was like, yeah, it took me a while to figure this out. Here's something that helped me out. But I mean, hey, we landed in the right spot. This has gone off the rails. This has really gone off the rails. But either way, we got Dominik Mysterio on the offense right here against LA Knight. Oh! Oh god, I hope it doesn't freeze up. I don't think it should. I know why it was freezing up. Because, like, I didn't have proper ventilation. So that's kind of what happened. So, again, my apologies for that. I don't think it'll be that hard for us to kind of piece together the go-home show. So maybe we'll just do that together as a community. And go from there. But... yeah, this is like the episode that got all messed up when we went into the lore. It's like, this is the unsolicited lore that we're going on about here. And LA Knight's in control now. But Yeah, it's been really nice here, so I'm like trying to get just a little bit ahead of my filming to enjoy the very nice weather. It's been like in the low, I think the highest it's been temperature-wise was like 76 degrees, maybe 78. So it's been very nice here, like actual like normal spring here. It's been great. I've been loving it. I have been loving it. All right, Dominik Mysterio's looking for something here. He's at the top rope. Oh, nice drop kick right there from Dom into the cover now. But yeah, let me know what your favorite subject was in school. Was it English class? Was it math class? Was it science class? History? Like, let me know in the comments. I'm really interested. But the 619 connects right there. Nice right back up. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Okay. That happened. That happened. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but okay. But look at you, Dom. Oh boy, I think Dom's going for it. I think he's good. Yep, he's going to the top rope. Frog splash. This might be it. This might be it. This might be the hot potato title. Oh, LA Knight kicks out. Oh, but Dom's near the ropes. Dom's near the ropes. Oh, LA Knight kicked out. We got a fight forever chant going. Maybe to make up for it, I should just like continue to push onward and upward with at least MyGM videos. Maybe I'll give an extra MyGM video this week. We'll see what happens, but yeah. We'll have to see what happens. Oh, counter! Dom's going in with the offense. The people are not happy. The people are not happy with Dominik Mysterio. Not at all. Oh no, Dom's going for it once again. Oh, LA Knight ducked out of the way. Which makes sense because, well, got hit by it once. Alright, do not freeze. This is about the point that we were freezing at last time. When we were trying to record the first time. Counter right there, counter right there, counter right there. We're in the corner now. Things aren't looking too good for Dom. LA Knight's getting back on the offense. Oh. Oh. Okay, well that did not end well at all. It's like, I don't know what happened here. Oh. Alright, well, LA Knight picked up the win. There was a slight delay there in the audio, I think. I don't know.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE United States Champion,
We need the yeah right after that. Like, again, it's the little details for me. 3 stars. We're going to wrap up this episode soon, but I'm going to walk through the formation of the Go Home show with y'all and put it together, because I think it's going to be pretty self-explanatory. We got so many different feuds, and we upgraded the graphics, so we have a couple different match types involved now, which is very exciting. So let's take a little look-see, see how we did, see how the other shows did, and we'll put together the PLE card with y'all because, well, my computer overheated, and we want to give y'all a little bit of extra content, because that's important. We got to give the people their money's worth. Alrighty, so it looks like we kept up pretty well with the other shows. When I said money's worth, I literally meant it because this is a monetized channel, so anytime that you have the ads, or even just, I think, like a little bit of premium kind of slips through the cracks here and there. If you have like YouTube Premium, a little bit comes over to me as well, so there's that. It's like vast majority though, like the ads and stuff. So I appreciate y'all for watching the ads if you do. And yeah, again, every little bit is always much appreciated. So yeah, there's that. It's obviously free to subscribe. We don't have anything else other than, well, just ads. So there is that. Anywho, we've got Lash Legend as our brand new women's champion. Very exciting. We had a Chelsea advertising promo, Stephanie training promo, the tag team promo over here. That all happened too because Punk wanted to team up with Seth, which is very interesting given what's happening in real life, of course, on the real life stories. Seth defeated Eric and Javon since, well, Eric and Javon, they wanted a match with each other. And then, of course, we had our first ever tag team champions crown, which was very exciting. And then, of course, at the very end of the show, we had Dominik, Mysterio, and LA Knight, and LA Knight retained the title. So that's exciting. Yeah, let's actually finish that feud soon. I would agree. I would agree. Okay, so we got 25,000 fans. Look at us. Look at how much monies we got. Look at that. That's exciting. Alrighty. Okay, NXT was right up there with us. So again, we were at 25. Monday Night Raw was a little bit above us, not too bad. And then ECW was at 32. So I don't think we did too bad. We kind of kept up. We're still keeping in the pocket. Badvertising. And yeah, we're still in last place. But we're still not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. Week 9. Alrighty. Let's talk figures. Well, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, we know Triple H. Dom, I would love to, but we need to wrap up this feud. We need to wrap up this feud, Dom. I hope we can wrap this up with the PLE. I really hope so. But we need to wrap up this feud, Dom. We need to wrap it up first. Well, that's fine. Let's make it happen. Alrighty, is Dom still on our roster? Okay, good. Dom, look, we had to do some things. Okay, so we have $88,000, and yeah, instead of just like, oh, I'm gonna jump away for a second, we're gonna work through this together and kind of move things around and all that. So, going over here to the journal. I mean, we could pull this up in the GM assistant. There we go. So we can do it that way. So the commissioner goal, ensure that your least popular available cruiser is in a match this week. And then with the journal, we have to have Seth on a promo this week as well. So let's get Seth's promo all sorted out over here. He's in a feud with Sean Spears, so that's what's happening over there. So we got that penciled in, and then we also have the commissioner goal. I just went past it. Okay, so least popular available cruisers in a match. So I'm pretty sure that's Stephanie, maybe? No, that's Roxanne. No, hang on here. Who is it? Oh, that's Javon. Okay. So we gotta have Javon on the card somewhere. And yeah, let's go ahead and just put a triple threat match right here in the middle with Pat and Eric, because that just makes sense. We gotta put something in the middle of the show. Okay, so Punk and AJ are in the world title feud. So let's do that at the end of the show. We've got, obviously, Dirty Dom and LA Knight to finish up. Let's put them in the steel cage match. I mean, we realistically should just put them in the main event, right? Yeah, based on popularity, let's do that. The fans are not going to be happy that we're putting them on the very last match of the night again, but it is what it is for right now. So, let's go ahead and put Grayson Waller and Andrade here. And then I think we have Tatum Paxley. Yeah, let's have Tatum Paxley and Natalia over here. And so I like to kind of just pencil in most of the card and then kind of go back and put in the stipulations as we need to. And yeah, let's put AJ and Punk in an Extreme Rules match. Let's put Tatum and Natalia. I know yeah, let's just put them in a tables match. Andrade and actually, no, let's put them in a TLC match because there's like an actual title on the line here. And then let's just put these two in a tables match. So I think this all works out. And then we only have a little we have about 10,000 left to go. And so you can see all the promo slots are not filled up, but we can still make some more progress with the advertising promo and the training promos. So book 10 shows with advertising and training promos, and then making sure, oh yeah, we'll be completing some rivalries tonight too. So let's go ahead and just book what we can. I think that's fair and reasonable. The training promo is 5,000. The self promo, yeah, so let's put Roxanne, let's put her in the self promo, and then let's put Austin Theory once again in the advertising promo. So now we have a little bit of everything kind of covered, and yeah, I think that's a pretty solid enough lineup right there. I don't know why they always kind of, well, actually no, now I do know why. I'm like, I should probably just, yeah, there we go. I'm like, I should just put all the champions, like, last, because that makes sense. So, yeah, let's run down the card for a moment. So we got CM Punk and AJ Styles opening things up in an Extreme Rules match. We've got Natalya and Tatum in the women's U.S. Championship matchup. We've got Javon versus Pat versus Eric in a triple threat match. We've got Grayson Waller and Andrade in the tables match, and we got Dirty Dominik, Mysterio, and LA Knight in the main event in a steel cage match to wrap up their feud. So that way we leave open some room for like Seth and Shawn Spears to have their match coming up the PLE, or another match as we need to, because you always want to have a couple different feuds that are kind of well built up to head into the PLE with, so that way you can bring your best. So that's pretty much where things are going. So we met all of our commissioner goals and then some, so that is exciting. Anywho, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know what matchup you're looking forward to the most down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.